How does ImplementERP.ai help you scope your ERP need? It works for any phase of your ERP lifecycle, but let's talk about an evaluation of your current system. First of all, note no spreadsheets, no consultant running around on a Word document or an Excel file collecting words that don't go anywhere and don't have context. We used the very beloved and effective enterprise architecture model. And you don't have to be a process mapping guru, not at all. We have them pre-built in the tool. So starting from record to report, so for the accounting and financial teams that need to generate analysis or financial statements, quote to cash, the one that involves numerous functions usually, but puts the company in a position to generate a quote to a prospect or a customer. And then once that customer agrees to the quote, it then converts into an order. Design to refine, which is the process by which an engineering team creates a new item, creates revisions to an existing item, etc. Order to cash is a subset of the quote to cash following the quotation portion at the beginning where you schedule an order, produce the order, ship the order, and invoice for it. We're going to use the procurement process just because this one's a little bit more built out. And again, this is pre-built into our library, but the procure to pay process, and you can change the name anytime you want to, contains these numerous sub-processes. What are they? Well, first you gotta know that you need a material or item or labor or anything else. You need to be able to generate a requisition, select items and vendors, create a PO, issue that PO, and these days EDI and API are so common, right? You need to update the PO, so mechanism for that, receive the item or the material in, and then do the three-way matching and then the payment. And there could be, like I said, more sub-processes. You simply add one in and it comes into place. And like I said earlier, you can reorder them. And obviously, I don't want to because these are in the right place as they currently are placed. So notice underneath the process and the sub-process, it lists out all the screens. In this case, in Infor Cloud Suite, the forms, that's the word they use for screens, that are required to enable that sub-process. So identify demand has 4. Preparing a request has 2. Selecting an item and vendor has 4. And this is a cleansed sample, so please don't take this literally. I just want you to understand the point. But notice all of the screens seem to be ready to go except for the item one, no green check mark. Why? So you take a look and you say, okay, were there any notes here? And you can enter notes here. Are there attachments with screenshots, renderings, scripts? And oftentimes there are. You'll really want to use that functionality. Are there any integrations that are necessary? Okay, well, here's reason one why that screen is declared not ready. But also, someone who reviewed this already said you need to add a field and you need to add a permission. That's what we need to do to make that screen more optimized to be declared ready to go. Okay? Notice it states who the requester was, me, and when that request was created. And it's going to automatically take those items and load it into a design, build, and test section. Now, why is that? Because once I've identified what the needs are, someone has to go and create a design for it, okay? And that's what these tasks are for. So someone can be the owner, mark it as complete, etc. And same thing, once that design is approved, they're going to build those changes. They're going to insert using some sort of a configurator tool. They're going to build that field in. They're going to add a permission and the backend table, owner for that task, due dates, etc. So these tasks, which be very, very hard to track on a spreadsheet that has 4,000 other tasks by providing them here, and there's a little bit more here at the bottom we're going to cover in a different video, but by capturing those against and under the items label for which form, using Infor lingo, needs to be optimized or isn't working, we know why this subprocess is deemed not ready. And this subprocess being deemed not ready means this overall process isn't quite ready, all because of that one screen. So just from a magnitude perspective, you're seeing that, God, the system as it relates to procure to pay looks pretty darn good. I mean, all the screens are working. We just need to optimize this one, and then we'll be good to go on procure to pay. This is mechanical, factual, objective, and you can roll up or down from a detailed problems to what process is being affected, something a spreadsheet absolutely cannot do. Even the really pretty ones online that have beautiful dashboards and all that, but really is just nothing more than a spreadsheet under the cover. Next, we're going to move on to performance tracking.